Hello everybody and welcome to the Black Food Club, where each week I visit a new restaurant. I get to stuff my face with food and find out the best tasting one here in London. So this week I headed over to Mango Rooms, which is over in Camden Town. I was pretty excited about checking out this place. Reason being, I'd been there many years ago, but from what I understand, they had closed down. I'm not sure the reason why, but I understood that they had reopened a new branch. So I was more than happy to head down there and try out some of the great tasting cuisine that I remember. Well, at least I hoped it's going to be just as good tasting. So the restaurant itself is located in Camden, more or less North London. Like, it's not very far north, it's very close still to central London. It's well known for its street markets and also perhaps for the all kinds of contraband you can find. I'll say no more. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that Camden Town is a very popular area. So this particular restaurant is a lot smaller than perhaps the previous one. If I remember correctly, the previous one was about like 3 units long. This one's like 1 unit. It's narrow, but it seems to be quite deep. So to kick things off, I started with a rum punch. It's not necessarily my favorite drink in the world, but now for you guys, I plan to have an objective palate, idea being that, you know, I've become a bit more open-minded, try things that perhaps I wouldn't normally try, I wouldn't normally order. This rum punch, it was on point. When you taste or you drink something that you wouldn't normally like, and if it gets you, then, you know, it's something special. It was 100% on point. It wasn't too much rum. It wasn't too little rum, it was just on point. But it was one of those drinks, because the day was mad hot, it's one of those drinks you just wanted to lay back and just relax and just like soak up the atmosphere. Like the music was playing and just like it was like everything, like the ambience and just the music and the drink was just, it was on point, 100%. So I recommend checking out that rum punch. So for starters, I decided to go with the fritters with the apple sauce. This is a full disclosure, I am going to be slightly biased because, like, for me, applesauce is kind of like ketchup. Like, you know how some people put ketchup all over everything? Me, applesauce, I can just put that over everything. Like, anything with applesauce just seems to taste good. So when I saw fritters with applesauce, hey, why not? Yeah, but hey, when I bit into these fritters were damn good. They're very, very, very good fritters, and the applesauce just complemented it so well. You know, just the sweet flavor. You know, just it was just okay. It was just very, 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 very nice. The presentation was good as well. It had a bit of garnish with like the vegetables, with the salad. The salad was tasted okay. The dressing perhaps that they put on the salad, it was okay. It wasn't nothing memorable, nothing worth mentioning, but the fritters themselves, they were, you know, good texture. Again, not too oily. The only perhaps criticism of the fritters, it would have been nice if I could taste more fish in the fritter itself. But outside of that, I was very satisfied with the cod fritters with apple sauce. So in the previous episode, if you saw that, I headed over to Rhythm Kitchen. Check that episode out if you want to know my thoughts on their curry goat. It wasn't that fun, but I thought obliged to check it out again the following week, just to make a little comparison. Now, I was faced with a dilemma, because when I spoke to the dude in the restaurant, I was asking him, like, what do you recommend I have it with? He was saying the rice and peas, but roti, there was roti on the menu, and just like me and roti, it's just like, so I had to get both. So I got the roti and I got the rice and peas. There's 2 things I will say about this curry goat. Number 1, when I first bit into the curry goat, for me, I kind of like the goat very, very, very soft, not too chewy. I don't want to have to work to eat my food, so I like the goat very, very soft. The first bite, or the first couple pieces of goat that I had, they weren't. It wasn't tough. It wasn't hard or anything like that. It just could have been a bit more softer, you know. But what was interesting, as I continued into the dish and I ate a bit more, there was some soft goat hiding. Maybe it was at the bottom of the pan. I don't know what, but towards the end of the meal, the goat got a bit softer and obviously started to taste that all more delicious. The second thing is the flavor or the seasoning. It tasted good, and what I found interesting, and what is perhaps the most interesting thing about going to different restaurants, otherwise you just go to the same place, they had their own unique flavor. It was evident that it was flavored, it was evident that it was well seasoned, I won't say it's necessarily my favorite, but I would say that it tastes very, very, very good. And they'd obviously put a lot of work into, I don't know if you heard that, but they had obviously put a lot of work into flavoring this meat, this dish, and the seasoning, and it was very, very nice. And the garnish as well. So it has some like onions on the garnish, and I don't like raw onions. With me trying to stay a bit more open-minded, it was actually quite nice. The onions actually complemented the whole thing, and they actually tasted very good. The rice and peas, yeah, they were on point. The rice and peas were on point, and what can I say more? They tasted very, very, very good. They tasted like how they're meant to taste. And then they had the roti. Yeah, roti. Like the roti and the curry goat, and just the tearing and the eating it and just putting it all together. Like, it all synced so well. It just all came together. I was so full in that place. Look, if they had brought out of bed, I would have slept right there, right in the restaurant, 100%. I really wanted to undo my belt in the restaurant, but I thought that would be a little bit inappropriate and stuff. But you know, you just want to like let the food just ease down. But I thought, nah, let me chill out a bit. And because of that, I did not opt to have dessert, which is very bad. So confession, I had an ice cream on my way to the restaurant, which perhaps took up the space for the dessert that I should have had over at Mango Room. So apologies, but I will make sure that I try to incorporate a dessert, if not in the next, and definitely in the upcoming visits that I do, because I do have a sweet tooth, so it's not right. I need to be eating my desserts, so you guys know whether or not you should go and have dessert there or not. Would I go back? Yeah, like 1000%. I will be going back. There's not if, like I will be going back. It's a nice cozy place, definitely worth visiting. Staff are very attentive. Food tastes good. Cocktail, well, I had one cocktail, so that tasted good. They had a nice bar. It seemed like a very full bar as well. A few options. The barman obviously seemed well versed in the drinks he was creating. It's a good place, like if you have a date, maybe to take somebody there, or even like a family member, or even a birthday. Like, it seemed like it would be a nice place. So you heard it here. Mango Room are back in full effect. So for the salt cod fritters, the curry goat, the roti, the rice and peas, and what they call the Mango Room rum punch, it came up to a grand total of $36.56, including their service charge. I think it was a good price. I think the price was fair for what I ate, and I would 100% recommend it. So take a visit. Let me know in the comments what you actually think of your experience over at Mango Room, and perhaps if it is anywhere similar to, or you remember, if you happen to go when they were previously opened around the corner, in fact. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check us out on all the other social channels. We got a lot going on and a lot coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.